Thanksgiving is full of traditions, and there is one tradition that kicks off Thanksgiving morning each year that ushers in a day of fun, food, family, and friends. For 3 hours, come rain, shine, snow, or wind, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade descends upon Manhattan. Each year, it's full of singing, dancing, bands, floats, and everybody's favorite, the giant balloons. Let's take a look back at the highlights of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade during the 1980s. The decade started off with the 54th Macy's Parade, hosted by Ed McMahon and Bryant Gumbel. It included a new Superman balloon from DC Comics. It was huge, 104 feet long and 35 feet wide. Always a parade favorite, the beloved skating clowns rolled into another full decade of appearances. 1980 marked year 11 for them. They continued to zip and zoom and share their zest for life for each parade in the 1980s. The Snoopy balloon had a rough start to the 80s. He got a large gash in his leg. He had to be removed. Fortunately, the Snoopy balloon returned in 1981. He sported a Band-Aid covering his leg wound until it fell off, causing his leg to slowly deflate. 1981 would be the final year for host Ed McMahon. He was joined by co-host Regis Philbin. Parade highlights included singer Donny Osmond singing Give My Regards to Broadway, the cast of Cinderella, and the Rain Rag Ballet Clowns. An elaborate Annie float helped generate even more excitement for the upcoming Annie movie. The 56th parade in 1982 started a new tradition in the parade. There would always be a new balloon from now on. Olive Oyl and Woody Woodpecker had the first honors. This was also the first year for the baby clowns. These baby bonnet wearing, pacifier and rattle carrying clowns would entertain the crowd for the next 20 years. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade welcomed the 1984 gold medal Olympians to the 58th parade. The Fraggle Rock float, new this year, was a fan favorite. It featured an elaborate cave, complete with singing, seesawing, and instrument playing. Another popular one was the Cabbage Patch Kids Clubhouse float, featuring Tim Conway. The original Donald Duck balloon was restored to its former glory to celebrate his 50th anniversary. 1984 also marked the final year for the New York Police Department mounted unit having the escorting duties for the parade. This parade mainstay would continue their participation, but further back in the parade line in the years to come. 1985 was the 59th Macy's Parade, and it was an eventful one. Second-year host Pat Sajak was joined by a number of co-hosts, but probably the most memorable moment was when Ahmad Rashad proposed post-parade at the end of his pregame football report. To celebrate her 55th birthday, Betty Boop got to fly high. It took nearly 16,000 cubic feet of helium to make her soar, and viewers got to hear Lee Greenwood sing his classic God Bless the USA. The NYPD Motorcycle Police joined the parade for the first time, as well as the National Park Service Rangers and the Clydesdales from Anheuser-Busch, complete with the Cosby Show kids. Hallmark gave us the Rainbow Bright float, and Parker Brothers the Monopoly Game Train. First-time float and fan favorite Masters of the Universe was one of the most technically complex floats in parade history. There were a few incidents, too. Poor Kermit's stomach was torn, Aviator Snoopy lost his list, and Woody Woodpecker took on a hole too pre-parade. Olive Oyl and Superman were so damaged before the parade that they didn't even get to participate this year. Humpty Dumpty, the 100th balloon in parade history, made his debut, at of course, 100 feet in the air. Contrary to his reputation, though, he fared well and survived the wind. Sweet Pea joined Olive Oyl, and SeaWorld sponsored a balloon of baby Shamu. Willard Scott began his 10-year hosting stint starting in 1987. The live telecast was treated to a beautiful performance by the Les Miserables Broadway cast. One highlight from the 1988 parade was the enormous Pink Panther balloon, marking the character's 25th anniversary. He was in the parade until 1997, when he was deemed too big for New York City size restrictions. The final parade of the decade, in 1989, was a frigid, snowy affair. New balloon Bugs Bunny was punctured pre-parade and didn't even get to participate. This parade marked the final parade appearance for the McDonald's All-American Marching Band after a 23-year run. The Macy's Day Parade always includes nearly a dozen marching bands, mostly from high schools across the country. It's a thrill and a tremendous honor to represent your school, your town, your state, and sometimes even your country in such a spectacular tradition. And that is what the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is all about: celebration and tradition. It always kicks off the holiday season in great style. Thanks for remembering with us. From all of us at Memory Mountain, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Thanks for watching Memory Mountain. If you enjoyed this video, please click to subscribe to our channel and hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to tap the notification bell so you'll be one of the first to know when we post our next story looking back over the landscape of Americana.